The ASA Midwest Tour returns to the land of Lincoln and to the Grundy County Speedway, where the iconic red and white boilerplate walls are ready to bite at a moment's notice. This is the last remaining asphalt short track in Chicagoland, and it's set for a classic duel between the locals and the touring stars. Ricky Baker, Eddie Hoffman, Blake Brown, Kyle Shear, and Paulie Schaefer Jr. lead a storied and experienced group who might just do anything to defend their home turf. Then we have the touring stars. Riley Stengham has been solid the past few outings at Grundy. Gabe Summers will be looking to seal the deal and get his first win of 2025 after being oh so close at WIR just 2 weeks ago. And we can't forget about championship point leader Casey Johnson, who, apart from a mechanical failure at Kaukauna, has not finished outside the top 2 all season. Others looking to ruffle some feathers include Justin Mondyke, Ty Fredrickson, Levon Vandergeest, and a surprise entry all the way from Hernando, Florida, Michael Hine. This might just be the toughest matchup of the year, the Chicagoland locals versus the stars and cars of the ASA Midwest Tour. It's time to head to the southwest side of Chi-Town. Get the popcorn ready. Settle in for what promises to be a duel for the ages. This is the Wayne Carter Classic from Grundy County Speedway. Welcome to Grundy County Speedway in Morris, Illinois for the Wayne Carter Classic 100, presented by Rod Baker Ford and Darcy Chevrolet. Glad to have you with us here on Track TV. My name is Dean Strom. We are just moments away from going qualifying for the ASA Midwest Tour. We will be joined here by the Midwest Truck Series, as well as the local Grundy County Speedway six-cylinder class. So a great night of action on tap for you at this 1/3 mile oval, historic oval, southwest side of Chicago. Not too far from Joliet, not too far from Chicagoland Speedway. You see that shot there. Starter Tom White for the ASA Midwest Tour is in the flag stand. We are just moments away from going qualifying here. We are on a little bit of a delay, a few minutes later than we had planned. We had tapped out at about 93 degrees earlier today, and then the winds picked up. My goodness. It cooled it down a little bit, and it looked like we were going to have the mother of all rainstorms come through here, but so far, crossing my fingers, I'm knocking on wood, we have not had rain, but it did push the program back just a couple of minutes because we wanted to make sure that the teams didn't have their machines in qualifying line. They were able to head back to their pit area. So for the moment, and again, I'm crossing my fingers, it looks like we have skirted the rain and Mother Nature. We will go qualifying here momentarily for the ASA Midwest Tour. The 37th running of the Wayne Carter Classic. It all started here for the Artco Challenge Series back in 1975. Art Frigo, John McCarnes wanted to put on a special event. Tom Refner won that event back in September 7th of 1975, and the Artco Challenge Series was born. Over the years, the Artco Challenge Series has morphed into this ASA Midwest Tour. The connections and the points can, the points can easily be connected between that day in 1975 when the Artco Challenge Series was born and this day here, August 16th of 2025. Again, great to have you with us for the ASA Midwest Tour qualifying just moments from now. This is a classic battle. You saw it in the hard intro there. This is a classic battle. This is what the Artco Challenge Series was based on. You take the best of the local drivers and pit them up against the best of the Touring Series drivers on the locals' home turf, and it's going to set up a battle for the ages, and that's what we are expecting here tonight. Some of the local drivers that we have in attendance tonight: Eddie Hoffman, of course, the 9-time Grundy County Speedway champion. He is in the house, ready to defend his home turf. Ricky Baker, also ready to defend his home turf, as is Blake Brown. Stan Zolodz as well. So there you go. We are qualifying right now. And the first driver on track is the aforementioned Eddie Hoffman, the 65-year-old driver from Wheaton, Illinois. Feast Oil, Advanced Generator. Chevrolet number 8, 9-time Grundy County Speedway champion, the winningest driver here at Grundy. And he is a 3-time winner of the Wayne Carter Classic. First time by the stripe. The drivers do not get the green flag. Second time by the stripe, they get the green flag. They come out of the pits up in turn number 2. So series officials letting the drivers have one warm-up lap, if you will. And then once they cross the checkered flag, they will back it down a little bit, because the exit to the pit area is in turn number 1. Cars are pitted outside turns 1 and 2. You see Eddie Hoffman there in the 8 machine. Next up, the 14 from Clear Lake, Iowa. The 18-year-old driver. This is Cody King. Cody King. And the Coltman Farms Racing, Cornelia Fireworks, MPM Marketing, Chevrolet number 14. Sits 6th in the current championship point standings, leading the rookie standings. Former late model champion at Hawkeye Downs Speedway, a track that ASA Midwest Tour has visited earlier this year. Little sideways there off of corner number 4 as Cody King goes to put the gas pedal down. So Cody King, the quickest of the 2 drivers that have gone out. That brings up the 2-time and reigning Midwest Tour champion in the Maristem Ag Quick Trip to Calb Farmers Promise number 15, Gabe Summers. Gabe Summers, the 22-year-old driver from Plover, Wisconsin. Gabe, the 3rd driver to hit the track, and he'll go to the top of the board. A 14.732, a 732 for Gabe. Track record in the ASA Midwest Tour is a 6:51, a 14.651. That was set here 2 years ago by young James Lynch. Not the track record, but the ASA Midwest Tour track qualifying record here at Grundy. It looks like Summers will stay on that first lap. And again, it does go to the top of the board at a 7:32. Next up in the number 16 machine from Dyer, Indiana, the Engine Masters, Denovi Heating and Cooling, number 16. This is DJ Weltmeyer. DJ Weltmeyer, the 30-year-old driver, former late model champion right here at Grundy County Speedway. His dad, Dave Weltmeyer, won this event back in 1996. DJ is going to be second on the board at a 766, a 14.766. That Engine Masters number 16 machine for DJ Weltmeyer. Good qualifying run there. Driver that didn't have a lot of speed on the charts in the 2 practice sessions, so Weltmeyer second quick here early on. Next driver to qualify comes to us from Caledonia, Illinois. He's a former Big 8 late model champion, a former national short track champion. This is Max Kaler. Max Kaler, Caledonia, Illinois, the 22-year-old driver. Max Kaler, and he'll go 3rd quick on lap number 1. Kunis Auto Group, Retool of Rockford, Gillies Heating and Air Conditioning, one of the many sponsors on the recent college graduate from Northern Illinois University. Max Kaler in that 17 machine. Looks like he'll stay slotted third quick. So about a tenth of a second off of the track record. Again, that was set 2 years ago. Driver who was quick in qualifying a few years ago right here at Grundy. In fact, 2022, he scored his first Midwest Tour fast qualifying effort. From Merrill, Wisconsin, this is Levon Vandergeest. Vandergeest in the 23. The Holtz Chevrolet Zilich Repair, Breber Music, Custom Meats, Central Sawdust of Wisconsin, 23. The youngster, just 21 years of age, former Midwest Truck Series champion, comes in here third in the championship point standings. And Levon, he'll go to the top of the board at a 7:18, a 14.718. Vandergeest, no stranger to the qualifying top of the board. He was the fast qualifier last time out for the Midwest Tour at the Gander Auto Group, 250. So Levon Vandergeest showing his muscle, flexing his muscle here in qualifying. Next driver out to qualify from Scandia, Minnesota, the 21-year-old. Friends of Jacqueline Foundation, Weezer Concrete, Crustbuster, Napa Chevrolet. This is Joe Valento. Joe Valento, 8th in the current Midwest Tour Championship point standings. Has never raced at Grundy County Speedway. Valento 5th quick on lap number 1. The Midwest Tour was here 1 year ago and brought the Midwest trucks with us, and we practiced. And we're getting ready to go qualifying when the skies just opened up. I mean, it was a hellacious out-of-nowhere rainstorm 1 year ago. A rescheduled date could not be found, so the event was not run. Stan Zolodz from Hebron, Indiana in the 33, a local driver. Shup Real Estate, King Hobbies, SDI, Hockman Machine, Sheppel Buick, number 33. Scored a feature win here in weekly competition back in June. Stan Zolodz, 4th quick. Actually, we'll move Stan up to the top. A 14.686, a 6.86 for Stan Zolodz. Stan, the man to beat. That track record is in jeopardy. It's a 6.51. Zolodz goes to 6.86. The next driver to qualify in the Darcy Motors, Herman's Landscape, Nortec Equipment, MFR 36. This is Ty Fredrickson. Ty Fredrickson from Webster, Minnesota. The reigning Kawicki Cup champion, the 16-year-old. He'll go third quick. Third quick for Ty. Check that second quick, a 7.14. 14.714 for Ty Fredrickson. Yeah, and I thought that second lap was going to be slower, and it was. You saw that Fredrickson got a little push loose in between turns 1 and 2 on lap number 2. So he'll stand on that 7.14 in lap number 1 and move to second on the pylon. Next driver out to qualify comes to us from Gleason, Wisconsin. This is Justin Mondyke. Justin Mondyke, the 28-year-old driver, flies the Rivers Cities Engineering, Kimmons Roofing, Wenzel Farm, A&A Lock, Nicolay National Bank. 44. Mondyke, 4th quick. The double 4 goes 4th quick on lap number 1. 80 consecutive Midwest Tour starts. Comes in here 4th in the championship point standings, does Justin Mondyke. He will stay 4th quick. Top 16 will automatically advance to the Wayne Cutter Classic 100 tonight, so we're looking to take 16 out of time. Next driver is a former winner of this event, taking to the track in the 52. This is Ricky Baker. Ricky Baker, the 40-year-old driver from Plainfield, Illinois, in the Rod Baker Ford, number 52. He's got some wins to his credit in weekly competition. Ricky Baker stands on the throttle, and he'll be 5th quick on lap number 1. 5th quick for the 52. Two-time Bettenhausen 100 winner. Last time we saw him in the Midwest Tour was right here at Grundy County Speedway. That was back in 2023. Ricky Baker goes to the top of the board. Oh my, he has established a new track record for ASA Midwest Tour qualifying. Ricky Baker is 14.641. A 6:41 for Ricky. Ricky was the fastest driver in the first practice session that we had this afternoon. He was 5th quick in the second practice session, so Ricky Baker using his home track advantage to his credit here in practice. Next driver out from Holman, Wisconsin. In the Chosen Valley Farm, number 58, this is Joe Scholze. Joe Scholze in the 58 comes in here 9th in the Midwest Tour Championship point standings. Former weekly competitor at Jefferson Speedway, at the La Crosse Fairgrounds Speedway. Joe Scholze, a 15.175. A 175 is his fastest lap. From Lockport, Illinois, the Waldvogel Lawn Care Oval Engineering. Driver looking to make his first career ASA Midwest Tour start. This is Tristan Batson. Tristan Batson, a weekly competitor here at Grundy County Speedway, flying the 61 number. 7th in the championship point standings. Has wins here at Grundy County Speedway in the Mid-American Style Sportsman Division, does Tristan. He will be 12th quick on lap number 1. He will, looks like an improved lap number 2, but he'll stay 12th quick at a 14.955. Next driver out to qualify comes all the way from Hernando, Florida. It's the Incredible Bank, number 69 of Michael Hind. Michael Hind in the 69, the 21-year-old driver, won the 2024 World Crown 300 at Cordele, Georgia. Has won on the Rough and Rugged Pro Late Model Tour in the South. He'll go 4th quick. Michael Hind will. This is a car out of the Ty Majeski stables. A Ford number 69, Michael Hind. Toby Noodleman turning the wrenches here tonight. 3rd quick for Michael. A 14.713, a 713 for the driver from Florida, making his first appearance here at Grundy County Speedway. Next driver up, no stranger to the 3rd mile here at Grundy County. This is a 71 machine of Blake Brown. Blake Brown, McClaskey Farms, Olson's Iron and Disposal, Club Lamarck, Dave's White Rock Auto Wash 71. Blake Brown. Blake's got some feature wins here to his credit. In regular Friday night action. In fact, 3 wins on the season for Blake. Hey, if you're watching in, if you're checking in on our live look-in here, watching from Fort Myers, Florida, thank you, Jeffrey Spicoli. Watching on YouTube, thank you. Shauna Stara's watching. Yeah, rock on, Shauna. Cheering for Levon Vandergeest. She's watching from Wausau. By all means, if you're watching on our social channels or if you're checking in on a live look-in, please do chime in. Let us know how you're doing. Let us know how you're watching, where you're watching from. This is the 91 machine from Streeter, Illinois, Jeff Wakeman. Jeff Wakeman in the 91, a veteran of weekly racing. Not only the Rockford Speedway, but right here at Grundy County Speedway, looking to make his first career Midwest Tour start. Wakeman in the 91 goes a 14:09.71. The V3 is another regular competitor here at the Grundy County Speedway, looking to make his first ASA Midwest Tour start. This is Vince Kelbs. Vince Kelbs. In the Red Horse Performance, Straight Line Construction, McMahon Transport number 3. The 15:2:48 on lap number 1. Vince missed the first practice session. As I said, there was 2 practice sessions today. He didn't make it out on the first one. Arrived a little bit later than I think he would have preferred. Had some work to do. Car through tech and everything. So he did take part in the second practice session, just not the first. Good to see the 00 from Burlington, the JK Tools entry of Chris Pulera. Chris Pulera from Burlington. We haven't seen Chris on the Midwest Tour for a few years. His first time ever at Grundy County Speedway. Sharp-looking 00 machine. A 15:3:37 on lap number 1. Chris Pulera. And he'll improve on lap 2 nicely at 15:163, a 1:63 for Chris. One of 2 number 5s that we have in the field tonight. This belongs to the 15-year-old driver from DeForest, Wisconsin, the T-Sport Ford Performance, Napa of Cheyenne, Wyoming. Don's Auto, entry of Penn Sauter. Penn Sauter in the 5, a rookie on the ASA Midwest Tour here in 2025. Grandpa Jim Sauter won this Wayne Carter Classic back in 1982, and Penn goes third quick. Third quick for Penn Sauter at a 7:02. Got to pick it up just a bit on lap number 2. He'll go second. He'll tie Ricky Baker at a 6:41. Baker said it first. He will be given that nod over Penn Sauter by virtue of setting that lap first. On track now. The second of 2 number 5s, your current championship point leader in the Hogan Farms and Compass Construction, Dixon Drywall, Wise Guy Autos, McGuire Homes, Carbless, entry of Casey Johnson. Casey Johnson from Edgerton, the 3-time Midwest Tour champion. Casey will go third at a 6:65. What does the reigning championship point leader have on lap number 2? He'll improve, but he'll stay third quick. My goodness, look at that. Ricky Baker goes a 6:41. Penn Sauter goes a 6:41. And Casey Johnson goes a 6:44. My goodness. 3 cars within 3 1/1000ths of a second. The first of 2 number 7s on track right now. This is the Progress Manufacturing, Reed Racing, Forte Bank, Cousins Sub, Bonafide Security Solutions, number 7 of Mitch Haver. Mitch Haver, the driver from West Bend, Wisconsin. Second in the rookie point standings here in 2025 on the ASA Midwest Tour. Mitch Haver, last time out, had a rough go. Haver goes to the top of the board. My goodness. Where did that lap come from? A 14:5:88 for Mitch. Mitch Haver, the 24-year-old, the fastest man in the land. Second of 2 number 7s from Portage, Indiana, the dynamic metal recycling entry of Paulie Schaefer Jr. Paulie Schaefer, 2-time Wayne Carter Classic winner on his home stomping grounds. Let's see what Paulie has up his sleeve. He will go 5th quick on lap number 1. 5th quick, a 14:6:73. This is the car he took to victory lane here. And he's sideways off of 4. He took this car to victory lane. Schaefer goes to the top of the board. My goodness, loses fast. A 14.559 for Paulie. And what I believe is the final qualifier of this session. My goodness. The last 2 drivers to go out were speedy fast. Mitch Haver looked like he might get his first career Midwest Tour fast time, but not so fast. Paul Schaefer Jr. goes out and knocks down a 14.559. Paulie, the fastest man in the land. Again, the top 16, you see them there on your screen on the left-hand side. Top 16 will be automatically locked in to the Wayne Carter Classic 100, presented by Rod Baker Ford and Darcy Chevrolet. The rest of the drivers will be in the field. They're going to have to run a positioning race, though, to find out where they will start. And in that positioning race will be the 9-time Grundy County Speedway track champion, Eddie Hoffman. Eddie, of course, had to go out first. Pretty clear that the track picked up some speed later on in the session. How that was determined, who went out first and what order they went out in, Casey Johnson drew a chip, at the drivers' meeting. Casey is the current point leader, as I said. He drew the chip. He drew the number 8. That put Hoffman out first. All right. Well, there we go. That is qualifying in the books for the ASA Midwest Tour. We turn our attention next to the Midwest Truck Series.
Midwest Truck Series, ready to go. Their Wayne Carter Classic presented by Nick and Eddie Construction. There are 17 of the trucks on hand here tonight. Nicholas Van, who won the last event up at Wisconsin International Raceway, was on the entry list. Could not make it. But because of that, he's going to throw a extra money at the first. So it's going to be $1,000 for the trucks to win.
Midwest Truck Series on track for their qualifying session. A little different look here for the truckers at Grundy County Speedway. Normally, they do group qualifying. Tonight, 17 strong. The Midwest Truck Series will do single truck qualifying. That'll put the number 2 machine on track first. From Randolph, Wisconsin, Wyatt Kreis. Wyatt Kreis in the Pathfinder Militaria, Jim Wilson Real Estate Group, JW Remodeling, Bank of Sun Prairie, number 2. Wyatt, full-time competitor on the Midwest Truck Series. 2 laps that the Midwest Truck Series drivers will get. Next up, in the 1 truck, it'll be Eugene Gregorich the third. Eugene Gregorich the third from Amherst Junction, Wisconsin. Advanced Trenchless Solutions, Steve's Plumbing and Heating, Roarin' Machine, number 1. This is qualifying, 608 Graphics qualifying for the Midwest Truck Series. 608 Graphics, premier provider of quality vehicle wraps, window tinting, detailing services, as well as corporate signage and advertising promotion. 608graphics.com. 608 Graphics qualifying session. Gregorich goes to the top of the board at a 15.914. 914. That'll bring out the 6-time series champion here in the Midwest Trucks. From Genoa City, this is James Swan. Swanee, the PMF Landscape Supply. Benson Valley Bourbon, Reed's Marine, IBEW Local 494, Oak Creek Automotive, number 97, James Swan. Picked up a win a couple of weeks ago at Madison International Speedway. Perhaps you caught that here on Track TV as the Truck Series ran in support of the ASA Midwest Tour. Swanee will go second quick at a 16.243, a 2:43. Local driver from Palos Park, Illinois, in the U.S. Equipment Sales and Rentals, R&G Truck Repair, HWC Crane Service 76. This is James Lynch. James Lynch, the 21-year-old driver. Grundy County Speedway regular. James had spent some time in the super late models here at Grundy County. In fact, he was the track record holder for the ASA Midwest Tour. And it looks like Lynch will slot in second quick here in this qualifying session for the Midwest Truck Series at a 15:9:38 and 9:38 for Lynch. Next up on track, the 60 machine. From Watertown, the Anglers Bar and Grill and Campground. Brinkman Fiberglass Pools, Major Mechanical, Lawford Trucking, Barricade Flasher entry of your championship point leader, Grant Griesbach. Grant Griesbach in the 60 on track. Third on lap number 1. And he'll go to the top of the board on lap number 2. My goodness, a 15:7:74. 774 for the Lawford Trucking number 60 of Grant Griesbach, your championship point leader by 10 markers coming into this event. The summer of Grant continues. Just locked down on Thursday night the red, white, and blue state championship for the super late models up at Wisconsin International Raceway, and now leading the championship points here and atop the board in qualifying for the Midwest Truck Series. From Big Bay, Michigan, next driver on track, the Matco Tools Backwoods Repair. Number 44, Parker Kane. Parker Kane in that 44 truck, fourth quick on lap number 1. Comes in here ninth in the championship point standings, and it looks like he will stay slotted in ninth. Kevin Zielazinski, the Nick and Eddie Construction, Russo Power Equipment, Porter's Lawn and Power, 38 machine. Kevin Zielazinski, New Lenox, Illinois. Zielazinski cracks the top 5, fourth quick. Good to have Kevin back. Kevin wrecked that truck bad. Big wreck that he had in the opening race of the season back in April. So good to see Kevin not only back, but doing so at his home track. Kevin Kniese on track right now from Waunakee in the 33. Kniese, the Proficient Operations, Campus Cycle and Sport. I Know Squatch 33. Kevin Kniese, 7th quick at a 16:4:32. He'll improve on lap number 2 up into 5th at a 16:0:59. 0:59 Kniese, 6th quick. Hey, Corey Julich, watching from a rainy Road America. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for checking in. As Danielle Bain takes to the Speedway here at Grundy County. Danielle from Poinette. Check that. No, that's not from Poinette. Danielle Bain's 28 truck on track. She will be 8th quick. Check that. 4th quick. It's 16:0:02 for Danielle. All chasing Grant Griesbach's 15:7:74. Next driver out to qualify in the 23 machine, another home track driver. It's Clay Kurtz from Moni, Illinois. Clay Kurtz. Viper forklifts, Arctic coolers, seal skin covers, Illinois lift equipment entry, Clay Kurtz. Second quick, 15:8:62 and 8:62 for Kurtz.
Sixth quickest. That's a good lap for Austin Werner. 16.030. He's been getting comfy in that truck, too. 16030. Sixth quickest for Austin Werner. And the 22. 21 truck on the Speedway, currently second in the Legends Direct Rookie of the Year points race out of Amherst, Wisconsin. It's Scott Shieshelski, who might have laps here too, now that I think of it. Yeah, in the Dash Series. 16.613, 16613. I think the night I was here, they were writing sponsors on napkins for that. I don't remember. It was something. But he was involved. He was racing. Scott Shieshelski. Maybe it wasn't napkins. Second lap. Felt like it. 16.433, 16433. Not a good set of laps for Scott Shieshelski by any stretch. He'll have a chance to race and improve that sort of thing. Ryan Schroeder in 17 out of Mosinee, Wisconsin. He moseyed from Mosinee, way up by Wausau, up there in paper-making country, I believe. I'm throwing a lot of maybe facts at you here tonight. First lap for Schroeder is a 17.562. I always say, if you want an entertaining story, ask me. If you want the accurate story, ask my wife. Second lap for Ryan Schroeder in 17. I'm paid to entertain. Wound up. 16.738, 16738 for Ryan Schroeder on the second lap.
Everybody is chasing Grant Griesbach here as qualifying for the Midwest Truck Series rolls on. Brent Kirchner next up in the 8 machine from Stoddard, Wisconsin. Former lacrosse sportsman track champion. Former winner at Oktoberfest. The City Auto Sales Marine Credit Union entry. Brent Kirchner. Whoa. I'm not sure what happened there. Going down into corner number 3. But it was not a good, solid effort. 12th quick on lap number 1 for Kirchner. Again, the Midwest Truck Series, 17 strong here tonight. Next up on track, the number 7 machine. The Tim Andrews Horticulture, Bryn Incorporated Shoebox, Liuna Local 464. This is Dylan Hammond. Dylan Hammond, the 32-year-old driver from Wisconsin Dells. Dylan Hammond, and he'll go to the top of the board. Dylan Hammond, who was quick in the practice sessions earlier today at a 15.753. A 7.53 for Hammond. And he will be provisional pole sitter here this afternoon. Picked up a win, his first career win in the Midwest Truck Series a few weeks back. This is Robbie Rux. Robbie Rux in the 5 machine, the Creek Truck Centers, Hogan Farms, S-Squared Construction, the 18-year-old from Deerfield, Wisconsin. Robbie Rux, yeah, he got that win at Jefferson Speedway on his old stomping grounds. Robbie Rux, 10th quick, 16.193, a 193 for Robbie Rux. TR, Tom Roberts, thanks for checking in. Of course, TR is cheering on all his Colwicky Driver Development Program alumni. Tom, thanks again for checking in and watching here on Track TV. The 3 truck. Final driver to qualify in this Midwest Truck Series is the reigning champ, the 30-year-old from Appleton, Wisconsin. This is Brandon Reichenberger. Brandon Reichenberger in the 3. The Pete's Auto Repair and Sales, Wendrick's Trust, Ken's Sports number 3 machine. Reichenberger looks like he's going to go 4th quick. 4th quick. So Dylan Hammond is your fast qualifier for the Midwest Truck Series. Midwest Trucks on tap tonight. The NE Construction 50-lapper for the Midwest Truck Series. And, of course, the ASA Midwest Tour will headline with the Wayne Carter Classic, presented by Rod Baker Ford and Darcy Chevrolet. Again, glad to have you with us here on Track TV. If you're joining on a live look-in, we appreciate you looking in. And that is a look to the north of Grundy County Speedway, just outside turns 3 and 4.
Wayne Carter Classic third, and the sixer feature will stay last on the program tonight. So an alteration, we feel there will be more precipitation coming maybe a little earlier than we would get done usually. So we want to kind of make sure we get this in. We've got drivers that have traveled 5-6 hours. Those of you who spent your hard.
So again, qualifying is in the books here at Grundy County Speedway. Thanks for checking in with us. If you're joining us on Track TV as a subscriber, we welcome you back. If you're tuning in on a live look-in via our social media channels, we've given you a taste of what is on tap here tonight at Grundy County Speedway, this third mile in Morris, Illinois, on the Grundy County Fairgrounds. A little bit of a pause here right now, getting ready for our opening ceremonies, which will come your way in just a handful of minutes. Prior to our opening ceremonies, though, we are going to take you to the highlights of our most recent race on the ASA Midwest Tour. It was the Gandrud Auto Group 250 from Wisconsin International Raceway. Stick with us. Check out these highlights for a dandy from Kaukauna. Getting ready to go 250 laps at Wisconsin International Raceway. Green flag. And we're racing at Kaukauna. Ty Frederickson uses the outside lane off of corner number 2. He'll forge to the front, and right away, Penn Sauter will go to work on Andy Monday.
Former winner of this race is Big Puff of Smoke on the Hogan Farms 5 for Casey Johnson.
No. Your championship point leader. The 3-time... Oh, that is not good. Next caution is out. This is the competition caution that we were talking about.
We got 2 of the champs coming down pit road.
We got a couple of heavyweights coming down pit road. Ty Frederickson stays out, Penn Sauter stays out, and Paulie Schaefer stays out.
All right, guys, just a quick update as to what's going on down here. Just a lot of fuel right now. Everybody's just trying to stretch this thing out a little bit further.
A 15-year-old Penn Sauter, a 16-year-old, and a 15-year-old bringing us down to green in a Wisconsin signature race. Back to racing at Wisconsin International Raceway. Lap 132 being recorded. A crash in turn number 2 brings us out our first caution. Joe Valento.
And here comes drivers down pit lane. Pits are going to get busy once again. Penn Sauter, Austin Nason, Luke Fenhouse, Paulie Schaefer, Gabe Summers. Frederickson, control car as the race leader outside row number 1 off of green, off of turn number 4. We are back to green. Whoa, they fan out behind him. Morrissey down to the bottom, 3 wide up in corner number 1.
He wants to get that position right now on Dalton's ear, willing to pay that price of going to the inside, and the black 39 is gone.
More battle for the lead. Ty Majeski to the inside of Derek Kraus. They're up in corner number 3. Will Majeski lead? He will. Our third race leader. It's Ty Majeski at lap 175.
To fend with. Caution on the racetrack. Spin up at turn number 2. It's Andrew Morrissey.
They're going to pack that 91 full of fuel again. All of the leaders are in. Stenjum, Majeski, Bondyke, Vandergeest, DeAngelis, Ty Frederickson.
Green flag back underway. Summers with the better jump. In the white number 15, better right side Hoosier tires. That Maristem Ag number 15 down the backstretch has a slight advantage on the NASCAR Cup Series star.
They're side by side behind them.
And now NASCAR racers.
This is why you come in and get tires.
Spin by Majeski amongst others.
Joe Valento stops at the start-finish line. I believe he may have tapped out. We are back to green. Great restart by Luke Fenhouse down on the bottom. But Gabe's going to get a good run off the top. Will maintain the advantage.
Wimmer moved back home to Wisconsin.
The 91 sideways off the corner number 4. These drivers. Oh! Contact! Fredericks and a Majeski go around in turn 1.
Yeah, I was just playing defense. Once the 30 spun me, and I smoked my tires pretty good, trying to stay off of everybody and off of the wall, and the car just wasn't the same after that. 36 just, I haven't seen a replay, but I felt like I gave him a lot of room. I felt like I was pretty high up, and I guess he wanted a little bit more room, so.
Off of corner number 4, we are back to green. Whoa! Summers spun the tires in the 15.
Fenhouse stayed on the gas, made a progressive move forward. Beat the race restart leader through the zone, but I think you're right, Dean. He called it a slip of the tires there for Summers.
Oh, but Fenhouse is sideways. Opens the door for Cade.
That could change the complexion one more time here in Kaukauna.
Gabe Summers going to try it again on the bottom. He'll run Fenhouse up the hill in turn 1 and 2, but Luke with a great run up the back straightaway.
Schaefer's car slowed but continued. At the back of the field, we continue to focus now forward. On the lead. Who's going to win this one? Off of turn 4. The drag race to the line belongs to Summers this time.
Gabe Summers retakes the lead. 10 to go. And Austin Nason is right there with a front row seat to this battle.
Nason may have something to say about this yet. These guys are playing the game, and Nason's got a fast car. He's going to look for an opening. Any kind of opening. He may make his own opening here in the 3rd spot. Nudges the back bumper of the white number 15 of Summers.
So close the last couple of years. The fans are on their feet, pumping their fists. Luke Fenhouse wins the Gertrude Auto Group 250.
It's Luke Fenhouse. Awesome. Yeah, back on top. It just took a while all year long to get a good car, and we struggled today even. I didn't think we honestly had the best race car. The 15 was really good at the end, and I could pace him for a little bit. It was faster at times. He was quicker at times. We just went back and forth. So I knew right away as soon as that yellow flew halfway through that it was going to be a track position game. We were all stuck. It was Penn and Ty, and a bunch of us were stuck in line for a long time. And, I knew track position was going to be huge right away, and that was the name of the game.
Well, there you have it, the highlights. The last time the ASA Midwest Tour was in action, just about 2 weeks ago up at Kaukauna, Wisconsin International Raceway for the Gertrude Auto Group 250, and it was Luke Fenhouse taking the win, his 2nd career tour win, and the first marquee win for Luke in a couple of years. It was one that team desperately needed and wanted, and big payday for Luke Fenhouse. We are ready to roll with our program here in just a bit. Until then, I would encourage you to stick with us, get yourself settled in, and we will be back in just a couple of minutes after these words from our sponsors.
5-Star Bodies, the most advanced bodies on the market, aerodynamically engineered, manufactured from the highest grade and lightest weight materials, tested tough for optimum performance. The highest quality and most durable products you'll find anywhere. Our products help racers around the world reach victory lane. Winning never looked so good. Faster, lighter, stronger, better. 5-Star.
They said I wouldn't make it without a college degree.
They said only a man could be a roofing executive.
They said a former addict always relapses.
They said my amputation would keep me out of roofing.
They said never give an ex-convict a second chance.
They said I could never be a leader.
They said I couldn't support my family as a single mom.
At Rackley, we say they're wrong.
Want to change the world? Change it. One roof at a time.
Fire Suppression Solutions, proud sponsor of the ASA Stars National Tour.
We're the leader in race fuels. We've been doing this since in the 60s. We use our distillation tower, which is unique. No other race fuel companies do that in the world. We also test every single batch that goes out the door on over 15 different parameters that ensure the tune-up will be identical. That consistency in the marketplace that makes us a premium brand.
Make the same stuff every time. We're pretty darn close to perfect.
Nortec Equipment are committed to helping you empower your landscape projects with our line of soil processors for tractors, skid steers, and mini skids. Based out of Wausau, Wisconsin, Nortec Equipment products are proudly made in the USA. Our products deliver expertly engineered equipment at competitive prices that are tailored to meet the diverse needs of the turf, landscape, construction, and agricultural industry. Give us a call today at 715-393-4458. Nortec Equipment are proud sponsors of Frederickson Racing.
Better than a bootlegger. Way better than a bootlegger.
Pretty good. Very blueberry. Highly recommend this to anybody out there. It's pretty good. 10
Why not give your grill the deep clean it deserves? The CitraSafe Grill Cleaner Complete Bucket Kit has everything you need to get your grill spotless, inside and out. Powered by natural citrus, CitraSafe cuts through the toughest grease and grime safely and easily. No harsh chemicals, no hassle. Recipes taste better on a clean grill.
The ARCA Menard Series is back at Madison International Speedway for the Badger 200, Friday night, August 22nd. The Madison late models at 6. Meet the stars during autographs at 7. Then it's the green flag for 200 laps of ARCA Menard Series action at 8 p.m. Save big money at Menards on discounted ARCA tickets. Or for more info and to purchase online, visit misracing.com. Friday, August 22nd, the Badger 200, only at Madison International Speedway.
Cars here, too, to get on top of this and have a fast car like that. You know you're going to start back there somewhere. Very important to have that thing as good as it is, right?
Yeah, I'm okay with starting him back if it means getting fast time here. I know everybody in the pits is really good here, and we've got a lot of laps here, so it definitely shows a little bit.
All right, now he's going to roll the big dice here. Paulie is going to set the invert. We'll see where Paulie Schaefer starts tonight. It is 7 plus whatever Paulie rolls. You give her the old bowling roll here. Big earn with the roll. What's it going to be? What a while. Where's it going? Still rolling. 4. 4 is the flip. 11 is the invert. Puts you on the inside. I don't know if that matters here anymore or not, but 11th out of 22 for 100 laps. What are you thinking?
Like they say, it's like rolling dice, right?
That's exactly what they say. Hey, congrats on the track record. Good luck going for a third Wayne Carter Classic.
Thank you.
There you go, Paulie Schaefer, your new track record holder. For the Midwest Tour late models, get the photographs here. All right. At this this time, we ask y'all to please rise. If you're in the concourse area, parking lot pit area, we ask you to please stop where you're at and please remove your hats before we go no further on this Saturday evening. Our invocation with Pastor Dan Woodward.
Welcome to Grundy County Speedway. And again, I appreciate you being here tonight. Boy, to see a track record fall, and then this beautiful blow out that hot weather, and you're in for a treat. You made the right decision being here tonight. Let's have a word of prayer. Father, we thank you for your goodness to us. Lord, thank you for this beautiful weather. Lord, keep the storms away. And Father, give us a wonderful night of racing. Keep us safe. Lord, in the pits, in the infield, and all that goes on. And then on our ride home, Lord, bless and keep us safe. We ask these things in Jesus' name. Amen. Remain standing, if you would, for the national anthem, because we stand at Grundy County Speedway. I know if some of you are here from Wisconsin, you're a little close to Canada. And if you don't stand, we're going to assume you're from Canada, and we might take the gloves off. So please stand for the national anthem and laugh. Don't frown. That's funny. Here we go. Sing our national anthem tonight. Micah Streep.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, let's go racing.
Well, there you have it. Opening ceremonies tonight here at Grundy County Speedway in Morris, Illinois. Paulie Schaefer Jr., your fast qualifier for the ASA Midwest Tour. And Dylan Hammond in the number 7 machine, your fast qualifier for the Midwest Truck Series. We're going to come back with heats and features for the Sixers. We're going to have a feature for the Midwest Truck Series, 50 circuits around Grundy County Speedway, and then the Wayne Carter Classic 100 for the ASA Midwest Tour. If you have been watching on our live look-in on our social channels, we thank you. We're going to shut that off. However, and if you want to see the rest of the program, I'm going to need you to go over to tracktv.com, tracktv.com. Get yourself situated, tune in. Sixer heats are next as part of our preliminaries. But again, we will shut the live look-in off. If you have chimed in on social, we appreciate it. Now is the time, however, to go over to tracktv.com. We'll see you in just a minute on the other side.